Although I'd already singled out a couple of drivers I thought would be fast, it was actually this driver behind me, Jude Lillyman, who would decide the fate of my race. As a lap record holder and local champion, I didn't know it yet, but Jude is the driver to beat around Daytona Tamworth.
Right, here we are. So our previous driver came third with this kart, so let's see whether it's any good. That doesn't mean anything at all.
I deliberately turned off the microphone for qualifying just to save some battery for the race, so I'll just talk you through my first ever laps of Daytona Tamworth now. So the first thing to note is I actually don't know where the corners go. I've looked at the track from the outside, but there's no substitute for actually driving the circuit. So what you're seeing now is me learning where the track goes, what the layout is, and also where it's damp and where it's dry, because as you can see, it's patchy damp and freezing cold. It's around about 3 degrees air temperature, and it had been raining earlier in the day, so the track is definitely not dry. We are many seconds away from what the dry lap times would be. In fact, despite these being much faster karts, the fastest lap in the race ends up being over 2 seconds slower than the lap record in the much slower 4-stroke karts. Now you've just seen the Monster Energy liveried Jude Lillyman has come past me, and I'm going to try and use him to learn where the best places are to drive on this track. I'm going to try and see where I catch him, where he pulls away, and with that information figure out the best compromise, and as well as trying to qualify well, see if I can put myself in a good position for the start of the race in a few minutes time. And obviously up to this point I still haven't driven a lap.